Hello, thanks for joining us on this episode of Sports Bets for Free. My name's Scott Jenkins, your host, just a local sports bettor here in Phoenix, Arizona. And hopefully today with our bets and your bets, it's going to be another profitable day for you. Sunday, May 19th, Major League Baseball slate. We got a full slate of games today. So a lot of stuff going on this Sunday. Hopefully you got a chance to check out our basketball episode as well as the NBA's got a couple of Game 7s for this Sunday as well. So let's get into this full slate of games here from Major League Baseball. If you're new to the show, first of all, welcome. Secondly, we fade or follow four teams: Dodgers, Royals, Orioles, and Cubs. We only bet in those four particular games, but we are going to give you a bunch of plays throughout the other games you can also look at if we were betting on those, we would. The reason why we're in the four games is to kind of simplify things. We're still probably going to have roughly 80 bets in those four games, so we've got a lot of action going on. Just with 15 plus games a day, that would be like 300 bets, and I would need 3 full-time people at a minimum working for me to get all the stats and all the information that we want in order to make the plays. So we just limit ourselves to those four teams. Not a big deal at all. I'll give you some other plays and some other games to kind of highlight those. So let's get started. 10:06 out here in Phoenix, 1:06 Eastern Time. Red Sox Cardinals in St. Louis. So to get it started off for the day, Pivetta pitching versus Liberatore here. This game to me is kind of like it's a toss-up. The book's pretty close on it too. Like the Red Sox about $1.15, $1.18 favorite roughly in this one. Don't really have a big play on this one. To me, it would be more the Cardinals plus the 1.5 runs here. But don't really like either team in this particular matchup. Doesn't scream bet me on this one here. Total of 8.5. Probably lean a little bit towards the under as well, as both teams can sputter to score. So, like I said, probably just a little bit of lay plus 1.5 with the Cardinals and under 8.5 on the total. Next game up, 10:36 out here in Phoenix, 1:36 Eastern Time. Nationals, Phillies, Nola versus Trevor Williams in this one. The Phillies have been rolling. I mean, let's be honest here. They have been absolutely in fuego, to say the least. They are a $2.60 favorite roughly in this one. Trevor Williams, though, has been the best pitcher for the Nationals. The Nationals offense can score some runs, and they do have some power. They got some sticks throughout that lineup that can make it happen on that one. It is Dog Day Sunday, so we have a slight lean here to take the plus 1.5 with the Nationals. Also look at the plus 2.5 run line as well on that one for the Nationals. Now, when it comes to Trevor Williams, if his out total is 14.5, then maybe play the over. But if it's anything over 15 outs recorded, stay away from that one. Nola, though, not really a pitcher prop. Probably play too much in this game. But Nationals, like I said, plus 1.5, plus 2.5 on the run line would definitely be something we want to take a look at. Next game up, 10:36 out here in Phoenix, 1:36 Eastern Time. Yankees, White Sox. White Sox get shut out again on Saturday. Carlos Rodon against Flexen. This matchup just screams take the Yanks, but they are a $3 favorite here. Total of 8.5. Yankees hit the ball pretty well yesterday. Juan Soto went, 4 for 4? I think he hit one shot that's still not landed yet in right field. This one, to be really honest, it's plus money to take plus 1.5 with the White Sox. Plus 1.5 and plus 2.5 is something I'd look at with the White Sox again in this one. Probably wouldn't have another play. It's too much money to lay here. Rodon on the last couple times out has not been absolutely fantastic. White Sox, but they're one of the worst teams in baseball, but they have been scoring more runs as of late, so they still are viable, I think, in that matchup. So next game up, 10:38 out here in Phoenix, 1:38 Eastern Time. Rays, Blue Jays, Savali pitches versus Alek Manoah. Alek Manoah is turning into like Patrick Corbin. We're about to make it a national holiday every time Manoah pitches. Take the Rays here. I know they can't hit, but they'll hit Manoah like everybody else does. So we would take the Rays. We would definitely play the Rays side of things here over the team total for the Rays as well. Savali's not pitched fantastic, don't get me wrong. I think he's a lot better pitcher than what he's shown so far this season, but it's Manoah. There's a reason why he got sent to AAA multiple times in the last season, and there's also reasons why they held him back as long as they possibly could to start this season. Next game up, excuse me, 10:41 out here in Phoenix, 1:41 Eastern time. We're going to take it's the Guardians at home against the Twins. Paddock for the Twins, Bibby for the Guardians. This one to me is pretty easy pitching matchup-wise. It's Guardians all day, Bibby over Paddock here. Don't expect a ton of scoring between these two teams as well. It's 7.5 is the total on that one, but we would lead slightly just to the Guardians here on the money line. And let's see. And we're missing a game already, right? 10:35. Yeah, I apologize about that. We seem to miss a game there. Oh, there it is. 10:35 or 10:36 out here in Phoenix. 1:36 Eastern time. Mariners, Orioles. Orioles, Corbin Burns pitching for the Orioles against Kirby with the Mariners here. Orioles about $1.40 favorite. No surprise there with Burns on the mound. Their offense has sputtered a little bit in the last couple weeks, but they still are finding ways to win games during that stretch. Although they did score 9 on Friday against the Mariners. We honestly expect more of the same here for the Orioles to try to pound some runs out against the Mariners. The Mariners do not have the offense near enough to compete here. And you got the better pitching matchup, so you got to roll with the Orioles. It's Orioles all day, 3 times on this Sunday. So Orioles money line, -1.5, 2.5, 3.5 on the run line. Orioles over their team total. Orioles -0.5 run, first 3, first 5, first 7 innings. Gunnar Henderson, home run, double, over hits, runs, RBIs, 2+ total bases, 3+ total bases, 2+ hits. Ryan Mountcastle, homer, double, over hits, runs, RBIs, 2+ total bases, 3+ total bases, and 2+ hits. So one more time, Orioles, Mariners, Orioles money line, -1.5, 2.5, 3.5 on the run line. Orioles over their team total. Orioles -0.5 run, first 3, first 5, first 7 innings. Gunnar Henderson, homer, double, over hits, runs, RBIs, 2+ total bases, 3+ total bases, 2+ hits. Mountcastle, homer, double, over hits, runs, RBIs, 2+ total bases, 3+ total bases, and 2+ hits. Next game up, 10:41 out here in Phoenix, 1:41 Eastern time. Mets, Marlins in Miami there. Manaea pitching versus Sanchez here. The Mets are $1.50-ish plus favorite. I hate betting the Mets at a favorite that high, but the Marlins are just that bad. So we would roll with the Mets in that particular one there. Next game up, 11:11 out here in Phoenix, 2:11 Eastern time. A's Royals in Kansas City, game 3 of the series. Brady Singer, J.P. Sears. So looked at this game multiple ways. And to be really honest, the thing that sticks out to me is a lot of the A's hitters, that the record that they actually have going against Brady Singer. Now, Singer did not pitch well in his last outing in Seattle. He normally does pitch better at home. The A's, though, I think are a feisty group and going to get something done on Dog Day Sunday here. So even though the A's they're almost a +140 dog, we do like the A's in this matchup. So A's, money line, +1.5, -1.5, -2.5 on the run line. A's over their team total. A's +0.5 run, first 3, first 5, first 7 innings. J.J. Bleday and Seth Brown have actually, even though they're not having great seasons, they've had tremendous success against Singer, so we're going to roll with both of those guys. Bleday, home run, double, over hits, runs, RBIs, 2+ total bases, 3+ total bases, 2+ hits. Seth Brown, who's had like 10 at-bats and 3 homers against Singer. Brown, home run, double, over hits, runs, RBIs, 2+ total bases, 3+ total bases, 2+ hits. One more time. A's Royals, A's money line, +1.5, -1.5 and 2.5 on the run line. A's over the team total. A's +0.5 run, first 3, first 5, first 7 innings. J.J. Bleday, homer, double, over hits, runs, RBIs, 2+ total bases, 3+ total bases, 2+ hits. Seth Brown, homer, double, over hits, runs, RBIs, 2+ total bases, 3+ total bases, and 2+ hits. Next game up, 11:11 out here in Phoenix, 2:11 Eastern time. Brewers going against the Astros. Ray versus Spaghetti Arrighetti here. Brewers on the road are a dog here going against Arrighetti. Every time Arrighetti pitches this season, until proven otherwise, just fade him, right? So we're going to we would take the Brewers in this matchup. Also take them plus 1.5 runs, and over their team total, probably pretty solid play as well there for the Brewers. Next game up, 11:21 out here in Phoenix, 2:21 Eastern Time, is going to be the Pirates against the Cubs. So Saturday finishes in a 1-0 game, bottom of the ninth. Morel knocks in Bellinger. Shota once again pitches absolutely fantastic. The Cubs offense once again sputters. I don't understand this Cubs offense whatsoever. I swear it's like multiple games of less than 2 runs in a row, and then they'll bust out for a 7 or 8. I don't understand the Cubs offense. Nico Horner must be that big a deal because Nico's not played to affect the lineup like this. This team used to be able to, like last season, it's not that much different, and they were scoring runs. They were scoring runs like crazy. This bullpen is not strong enough for this offense to struggle this much. This bullpen, I promise you, will give up multiple games without any offensive help. So that all being said, Mitch Keller and Talia. Talia did get shelled finally for the first time last year in his last start. Now, he has pitched pretty well against the Pirates, except for Sawinski. Sawinski seems to own Talion. Keller, on the other hand, there's multiple Cubs with a pretty good track record against Keller. So we're going to take the Cubs in this matchup here. We'll take the Cubs money line minus 1.5, 2.5, 3.5 on the run line. Cubs over their team total. Cubs minus 0.5 run. First 3, first 5, first 7 innings. Seiya Suzuki homer double over hits, runs, RBIs, 2+ total bases, 3+ total bases, 2+ hits. Cody Bellinger homer double over hits, runs, RBIs, 2+ total bases, 3+ total bases, and 2+ hits. Jack Sawinski with the Pirates. Normally we wouldn't take a player on the other side, but he's had such success against Talion, we can't turn it down. Sawinski homer double over hits, runs, RBIs, 2+ total bases, 3+ total bases, 2+ hits. So one more time in this Cubs-Pirates matchup, Cubs money line minus 1.5, 2.5, 3.5 on the run line. Cubs over the team total. Cubs minus 0.5 run, first 3, 5, and 7 innings. Suzuki homer double over hits, runs, RBIs, 2+ total bases, 3+ total bases, and 2+ hits. Cody Bellinger homer double over hits, runs, RBIs, 2+ total bases, 3+ total bases, 2+ hits. And Jack Sawinski homer double over hits, runs, RBIs, 2+ total bases, 3+ total bases, and 2+ hits. Next game on the board, Angels, Rangers, Soriano versus Lorenzen, 11:36 out here in Phoenix, 2:36 Eastern Time. I mean, the Angels play a lot better on the road as they have the worst home record in the league. Lorenzen's pitch, he's had some up and down outings, to say the least, in this one. The thing that bothers me so much here is actually just the line, a $1.70 favorite for Lorenzen pitching. I might not play that. I might play the Angels actually plus 1.5 runs there. I'd probably stay away from the money line. That scares me a little bit there with the Angels, but plus 1.5 runs definitely sounds like something they could probably get behind there as well. Next game up, 106 out here in Phoenix, 4:06 Eastern Time. Rockies, Giants, Jordan Hicks, Daniel Hudson in this one. Giants have been crushing on Colorado. They tend to play really well against the bad teams. Same thing here. Giants about a $2 favorite. You're going to have to lay it here and just, I think, roll with the Giants in this one. Next game, 111 out here in Phoenix, 4:11 Eastern Time. We've got Tigers and the D-backs. Jordan Montgomery against Manning. D-backs about a $1.42 favorite in this one. Both teams can't struggle to score. This isn't necessarily the pitching matchup that I think that would make them struggle to score, but total is 8.5 runs, so I'd probably look to the under there. Also, maybe plus 1.5 with the Tigers. Next game up, is not even on the board yet. Dodgers, Reds. Hunter Green pitching for the Reds. No starting pitcher named for the Dodgers yet. This is just basically, I think the Reds got their game this series already. And the Dodgers actually on Sunday are actually pretty damn good as well. So we're going to take the Dodgers here. Like I said, the lines it's not on the board yet, but I'll tell you what we're going to play. Dodgers money line, minus 1.5, 2.5, 3.5 on the run line. Dodgers over the team total. Dodgers minus 0.5 run, first 3, 5, and 7 innings. Betts homer double over hits, runs, RBIs, 2+ total bases, 3+ total bases, 2+ hits. Shohei Ohtani homer double over hits, runs, RBIs, 2+ total bases, 3+ total bases, 2+ hits. So one more time in this Dodgers-Reds game, like I said, it's not on the board yet, but I'll tell you what we're going to play, and then we'll update the odds as they come out as well, or the juice. Dodgers money line minus 1.5, 2.5, 3.5 on the run line. Dodgers over the team total. Dodgers minus a half a run, first 3, 5, and 7 innings. Betts and Ohtani homer, double over hits, runs, RBIs, 2+ total bases, 3+ total bases, and 2+ hits. Sunday night baseball, Padres and Braves. Musgrove going against Lopez. Lopez pitched really well against the Cubs. We'll see if maybe a better offensive team can do anything against him. Musgrove, on the other hand, hasn't pitched that great all season long. We actually like the Braves here. I'd lay the $1.30. They're about $1.30-ish favorite, as Musgrove's not been all that. So I'd also play him on the run line at minus 1.5 runs, as Musgrove tends to give up a little bit more than what San Diego can offer in that one. So obviously we went through just a ton of bets. What's the easiest way to check all those out? No problem at all. Our betting ledger is actually a link that you can find in multiple spots to our Google Sheet. So you can find it at the end of every YouTube episode that we do. It's docs.google.com/spreadsheet. Also, you can find it on our TikTok or YouTube channel pages. Click into there, go to 2024 baseball, scroll down to May 19th. You'll be able to see all the bets that we just went through right there for you. It'll show the bet we made, the juice we got it at, units we placed, then also what book we placed it at, and then the result. So make sure you check that out when you get some time. If you want to make life easy to find us, it's really easy to do. Just hit that subscribe or follow button, just depending on which of the social media platforms you're watching us on. Or if you want to make life even easier, make sure you turn on those notifications for that social media platform you follow us on. You'll get a notification sent to your device or phone to let you know Sports Bets for Free has dropped a new episode of bets. That way it'll give you plenty of time to match those up with your bets and give you that ton of confidence you need heading to the betting app or betting window. We do appreciate everybody's support as always, and we look forward to seeing you on the next episode.